Hey guys, how's it going?
Hey!
Got no lives.
Hey guys, this is Yurt the Nerd, and I'm here with Zakaru 82, and we're on a show.
Yeah, it's our show. We own it.
Yeah.
Get
Can't
off
take it
our
away
lawn.
from us, YouTube.
No, don't tempt them. They've done some pretty stupid things. I mean, it was the smartest stuff you've ever done, YouTube. Please don't cancel our show, or take the channel down or anything. That's bad too.
Don't pay attention.
Yeah, we love you, YouTube. We sure do.
Oh, you're so much.
We are advertiser friendly. For sure.
Dyers friendly. Okay.
Yep.
So,
Somewhat
we just have this list
use
of
thing.
things to talk about, I guess, for now. For
Yeah.
starters, we have Castlevania. There's a new Netflix series coming out, and there's a trailer teaser thing.
Trailer teaser.
Trailer
And it's supposed to come out in like August.
It's kind of cool. And I'm not going to describe the whole thing, but it's animated,
Yeah.
which is it looks really good from what they showed us.
I saw very little of even the teaser trailer because I was busy doing
Yep.
adult things, but it was hand drawn shit. It wasn't like Voltron. It wasn't CG.
It looks.
I
cool.
like the lore. The universe itself is
Yeah.
pretty cool, but it's like one of their games has yet to keep my attention long enough to beat it. So
Yeah.
I mean, maybe this show is what I need to get me there. Yeah, we got
Okay.
this. We got this.
So next topic.
Go for it.
Okay. So
Whatever we got.
we're going to talk about some of our thoughts so far with Injustice 2.
Just the two. I am impressed so far.
I mean, I've played.
Um,
he hasn't gotten to play much of it.
No.
He's
Um,
seen a lot of gameplay, but
Yeah,
I've played a good.
yeah,
good
I've
handful.
watched the whole story.
Maybe missed
and it
like
was-
a couple parts, but not a big deal.
Well, yeah, I think I was editing or some shit. But for the most part, the story is really solid. It's entertaining. It's
A lot of cinematic, but it's entertaining. It's an entertaining
Right.
level. But, it's not enough to lose your interest like a lot of these other
yeah,
shit. Like it's a fighting game.
yeah,
That's one thing you have to remember too. It's a fighting game.
and that's something we were talking about earlier. Like that's one of the cardinal rules of video games. You don't buy a fighter. You rent that
Yeah.
shit. And this is a fighting game that I would buy because
Yeah.
I would be like, there are RPG elements to
Yep.
it, and
Grinding for the gear and stuff. You don't have
Right.
to play. You don't have to play online against people to get these loot boxes either. It's great.
yeah, and there's something like 30 characters or whatever. They all
Yeah.
talk to each other. They
Plus
all have
DLC, which I think they have 9 DLC characters plus one that's already out for that you can pay for.
yeah,
Dark Side
and they're all fully voiced, and they
Yep.
have individualized
voice lines for
like
each and every
dialogue for when they're talking to each other.
Yep.
It's very specific for those two characters, and it's obvious.
I mean,
they went the extra
You
mile.
don't start noticing with the conversations between them. You don't start noticing similarities until you start playing a lot more. Where you're like, okay, they've used that one before.
Right, some of them are a little bit interchangeable, but for the most part,
Like-
they're
like they almost have like a generator on certain ones where it's like they'll use a new line right here for like
Yeah.
an introduction, and then they'll use a
Right,
common one.
I'm
like-
sure it's a
it's
separate list.
excusable.
For
It's
both.
excusable. It's
It's probably a separate list for both intros and
Yeah.
lead-ups or whatever.
pretty good
That's
though.
Yeah, absolutely.
No load screen.
It's
It's
definitely on my list.
practically no.
Oh
load.
yeah, the loading is great. Like there are loading
I think
screens.
the time from when you choose all your options for like characters in your arena, like the time between the selection and play is probably like 2 or 3 seconds.
Yeah, it's not bad at all. Like you don't even notice because while it's loading, you're doing that thing like what they've done with Mortal Kombat in the past, where you have the two characters like side, their profiles or whatever, and they're like and
you
they
can almost
kinda
do like a
swing at
demonstration
each
right
other.
here and be like, hey, and then the other guy's
fight
like,
you.
like one guy, like, you punch
and
me,
they get
you like
sucker
punch me,
punch
you like do like a regular punch, and then the other guy's just like,
Yeah,
and the other
okay.
guy's just like,
Oh, okay, yeah.
yeah, and then it's practically
Yeah, and it's, it's refreshing to see that is the loading screen, more or less. I mean, it might be a few seconds after after the final
There's
blow,
a
it's
low
like,
bar. There's a low bar that you'll
Is
like
there?
a loading bar.
I guess I didn't even notice that.
It takes like maybe like maybe you see it for like 2 seconds, and
yeah, and that's
it's not a big deal.
that's how smooth it runs. Because by the time you get done with that, when the second player swings or whatever on that profile screen, there's only a few seconds after that you just kind of sit there watching as the blood kind of floats through the air or whatever, and then it loads.
And a lot like
great.
with these other fighting games that I've played, at least, like a lot of them don't focus on like trying to make the match make sense. I guess the matchup makes sense.
Yeah.
In this case, like a lot of I've played some Street Fighter and stuff, and it's just like automatically it's just like they hop out of nowhere. It's like fight.
Yeah.
Here it's like what are you doing here?
Yeah,
Oh, I don't know. What are you doing here? You causing trouble?
I'm a superhero and you're a supervillain. Wait, I'm a superhero and you're the supervillain. Let's fight about this.
We're in different
Rawr.
dimensions. You killed me.
Yeah. You can't be here. You're dead. I wonder how many
my
times
favorite
that episode
interaction. My favorite interaction thus far, though, is still the Green Arrow interaction that I've had, where I was playing Green Arrow because he's one of my favorite. But so I was doing like the multiverse mode, which I'll start talking about that in a little bit, but because he hasn't been able to see
No,
much of
I saw
multiverse,
maybe
but
one.
it's like basically I had to go against different universe's Green Arrow in this case. Like he was like red, which is weird. But anyway, we were like they had this dialogue where it's like, oh man, I can't figure out which of us is the hero and which is the villain. And the other Oliver's just like, yeah, I know, we both have beards.
Yeah.
It's just, I mean, it's cool and yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, it's cool.
I like it.
Recommended.
Recommended. But oh yeah, with the multiverse.
Oh yeah.
I guess yeah.
The multiverse.
So there is one planet on the multiverse that's always there, and that's the battle simulator. Like the battle simulator that has like no other stipulations to it. It's regular battles, and it's just like regular ladder mode from like Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
And then there's these limited time challenges, or planets, universes, and they all have like their own lore behind each of them, like why certain things work the same way they do. And like this one time, I was playing on a planet, and each of my fights had a rotating screen.
Oh my god.
Which I have. This is the one time where I was like, I can't do it, because I was playing as Supergirl, someone that actually kind of requires like your ability to pay attention.
Yeah.
And I was going against Wonder Woman.
Right.
She can whip you everywhere. They're not affected by that kind of stuff.
Of course not, because
So you have a fucking I was getting to a point where I had a headache. I was pissy. I just rage quit.
So when they do that, do they affect your like moves, like so down,
No.
forward?
No,
X,
it
for
just
example?
confuses you. It confuses the fuck out of you.
Oh.
That's just really what it is, because it does it in such an unpredictable motion,
Yeah.
where it's just like,
Right.
and you're just like, no, nope.
Like the fucking the bonus level in Sonic.
Yeah. No, and then there's another one where it's like, there's a lot of these situations where there will be, for some stupid ass reason, there will be rockets coming out of nowhere hitting you and your opponent, which just
Sounds legit. You know, it's DC Universe. It's fine. Everything's fine.
And then in this, they're not in the DC Universe. In this fight, you'll be having this battle in an area that the U.S. is bombing. Too soon.
Oh, wow. Wow. Way to go, DC. Way to go.
Go DC. I'm joking. That's totally not what it is. But okay, but yeah. So far, my favorite character that I've been able to play as is Green Arrow. But that's just because he's kind of more of the Deadpool of that universe.
Yeah.
So far.
Well.
He's the fun. He's
He's on that end of
funny.
He's
him
on
and
that
Harley.
end of
Him
funny.
and Harley.
Him and Harley.
Him and Harley Quinn.
Oh boy, there's a matchup.
Ooh. Oh, Black Canary.
Eh.
She's hot.
Depends on which one.
No,
and-
just on there.
Yeah.
It shows a really good model for it. But anyway, yeah.
There we go. Go buy it. I'm gonna.
It says so.
Go, yeah.
It has the Kyrie to endorsed.
Yeah, it's got the. That means a lot, folks. Oh boy.
Yeah, to pay
I just endorsed the game.
Yeah, when they get paid, I'm probably going to actually pay for the.
Are you gonna buy me a copy?
No, deluxe edition.
Oh,
I'm
I can have
upgrade
your
to
old
the.
edition?
I'm actually
Aw.
going to spend more money on it.
It's alright. I'm still playing Samurai.
And I'm not
Showdown.
going to feel bad.
Yeah, no, don't feel bad.
Exactly.
Okay. You only live once, damn it. I said that before YOLO became a fucking train wreck of a saying. It's
You ought to look out. I like that version better. You ought to look out.
Y'all look out.
You only live once, so you ought to look out. Don't be stupid.
Yeah, that's fine.
You know, there's Lonely Island has a song for that. Anyway, I guess this one I don't have much to say for, but Universal's Monsters. I never really got to look
I
into
wish.
it. I never got to look into
I really wish that I thought this was going to work out. If you haven't heard, Universal Pictures, who owns just a ton of these, I suppose you would, well, iconic
Like
monsters. I was going to say
Godzilla and
stereotypical.
stuff?
No, not Godzilla, but iconic like Dracula,
Oh,
Frankenstein.
that's what they're
the
gonna.
Wolfman.
That's what they're working
Right,
with.
Right.
Oh,
And they own the rights to all those characters. And they've been trying for a while now, an uncomfortable while now, to get this I guess they're calling it the Dark Universe off the ground. And it's going to be like, it's, everybody wants to do the Avengers now. They want to do the Avengers with these monster people.
Huh.
And the Mummy movie that's coming out, or is out now, I don't know what it is.
coming out, I think.
But the newest version of the Mummy is supposed to be the start. It's going to be the
What?
first movie of this series. Yeah.
Serious?
And apparently, and I wasn't interested in the movie until I heard just recently that Dr. Jekyll's going to be in it. Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. I don't know if he's going to be Hyde in this movie, but I think it's Russell Crowe. It's going to be Dr. Jekyll, which I'm kind of excited for. I'm cautiously optimistic for that.
Yes.
Johnny Depp has signed to be the Invisible Man, and all these movies that are going to be coming out in the future is like they're so many years away. And I'm like, well, I mean, they could pull a Marvel thing and do like 2 or 3 movies a year. That'd be okay. Even if they can crank these movies out fast enough for people to care.
Yeah.
Like Marvel had the thing. Marvel and DC both have a thing going already. They have characters that everybody loves, knows and loves in that order. Knows, then loves. But and they can take their time with that. But Marvel, the Universal monsters, it's like, yes, they're iconic. People know what they are, but the hype for them is long gone.
It is.
Like,
I mean, if they tackle this like these first few movies correctly, then maybe you could regain that hype. But
yeah,
it's just they're kind of like me being from a younger generation in this case. We don't look at a lot of those monsters the same way as a lot of older people do.
Right.
In this case, we look at them as like, oh yay, yippee.
right,
Like, I mean, I find them kind of interesting, but it's like not like super interesting. Like,
right. I feel
there's a difference between like talking about like the big giant like King Kong and stuff. Like
Right.
hell yeah, we're interested in that. But it's like Dracula. Okay, we've heard about that our whole lives. We've heard about mummies our whole lives.
yeah.
We've been raised in the culture. We've been raised around that hype.
Yeah,
You have to make it cool.
I just don't feel like there has been there hasn't been enough hype for those characters or anything
exactly.
at all. It's just been kind of in the background our whole lives, and it's like, well, yeah, I know what they are, but do I care? I care more about like Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, and the Gill-Man, Creatures from the Black Lagoon. I care more about those two than any of the rest of them. I mean, the rest of them kind of interest me. I'm like, but aside from like the first episode of which season was it for MST3K? I think it's the first episode of the Sci-Fi Channel series or season, the first season on Sci-Fi Channel for MST3K. That's when they watched Revenge of the Creature from the Black Lagoon. That's the only connection I personally have to the creature from the Black Lagoon. I don't care about anything
I don't know
else
if it was
from the
that exact monster that
characters.
that is, but I think they're planning on doing a movie, a remake of that with Skylar Johansson.
Really?
Scarlett Johansson.
Right. With the creature? Huh.
I think so. I think
That
that's
would
what
be
I
okay.
can't think
I
of
mean-
it. I don't quote me on the monster for sure, but
Yeah.
it's one of those monsters.
Yeah.
I believe.
Like there's like the Wolfman and Frankenstein's monster and Dracula.
it's like it's like I think it's the creature from the Black Lagoon. I think
That
that's
would
it.
be okay.
I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's what
Okay.
they're gonna do.
But unless they're gonna make her like another superhero, like
I think she's just gonna be the main lead.
yeah, that would be like a
falls.
throwaway character then, because
Exactly. I think she's just gonna be one of the characters again.
sure, draw you in, get the character, or
Here, she's
draw
in this.
attention to the monster.
That could be what they're going. Get big name people into these movies.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only way they can. That's the only way they can do it. They can't. They can't put no
What
names.
they might be doing. I
They
mean,
can't be.
that's-
They can't put no names in it.
That's true.
They have to put
That's true.
stars.
Maybe that's why they're doing that. They know that if they put no names in there, they have no chance of getting this off the ground.
Mhm.
I'm kind of worried because of the over the top. I've seen just parts of the trailer for this new Mummy movie, and I'm like, it's just over the top. Like, I don't. That's not the Mummy. Like if you watch the old black and white, Mummy or Curse of the Mummy or whatever the fuck it was called,
Then
I
there's
think it was just the Mummy.
the one with
I don't know.
what's his face. That was in like early 2000s.
Right, and this is supposed to be rebooting that again, and that was a fun series. I liked that series.
With what's his face?
Brendan Fraser.
Brandon.
Yeah,
He's
and,
not in anything anymore.
no, he's not.
It's because he turned down. I think it was because he turned down like Journey to the Center of the Earth, that newer one. Because he was
Yeah,
originally
because
going
he was in the original one.
Yeah, he turned that one down. And Rock got into it, and then after that, he chose like a different project that was garbage.
Well, I mean, to be fair, the one that he skipped out on was kind of garbage too.
It wasn't like
I mean, great.
for the target audience, which I think in this case was the typical family and
Yeah,
kids and stuff. It worked,
Yeah.
but it was like
I
not for people who took it like
Right.
who
The people that wanted
Pay attention.
The people that are fans of the book in the first place and wanted to.
it fit for more of those people who were like, hey, Dwayne The Rock Johnson's in it,
Hooray!
or it's like same people are like, Kevin Hart's in this movie, so I'm gonna watch it. It's
Mhm.
gonna be funny because he's gonna pull the jokes.
Hooray!
That's the only problem I don't.
I mean, I have no problem with him as an actor.
No, I don't- I don't.
I
I
just
just-
don't care for
That's the-
watching a movie just to see him in it.
Like that's, I mean, this is completely off topic, but it's fine. But when people like, what's your thoughts on those kind of hypes where it's just like, like the two of the popular characters are, I mean, like actors that are out right now are Kevin Hart and Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Like,
Right.
they're in everything.
Mhm.
So, and then you have these people who just watch those because hey, they're in it, so it must be good.
Yeah.
I mean, what's your like? Do you do that?
I don't. I don't do that
Like
at
for
all.
specific actors.
Well, not. It's not that I don't do that at all. It's just I don't get on the hype train for these newer actors. I'll do that for established actors that have been around for decades, like, or maybe somebody that's coming back, like I'll watch fucking anything with Kevin Costner in it, anything with Michael Keaton in it. I'll watch anything with those two.
Well, Ryan
that's fucking
Reynolds.
great. I think Ryan Reynolds is right on the cusp of the two, like the generations that I'll watch versus the ones I don't care about. He's right in the middle there, and I'm not.
It's usually like with Ryan Reynolds. I mean, if the movie's bad, it's not even usually because of him. It's what they did to his character, or like Deadpool. I mean, his original Deadpool, like his original display of Deadpool.
Oh
like,
yeah. I forget.
not
See,
display,
I blocked that part out of my mind. That movie,
Yeah.
the whole Mm-hmm. Yep, they fucked that up.
He won't even
Not
forget
not
about
the
that.
Deadpool movie, but X-Men Origins.
X-Men Origins.
Wolverine.
Yeah, that was bad. And then there's I still haven't seen the Green Lantern
Really?
movie.
You should watch it.
Is it bad or?
I mean,
I've heard it's.
I am the biggest Hal Jordan fanboy you will ever meet. But
But
I still say watch the damn movie. Watch the movie. It's not great. It's
is it like one of those things where it's like, if you see it, you can buy it, but it's like, buy it really cheap. Or like,
super buy it cheap, because you can probably buy it cheaper than, or maybe for $1 more than you can rent it. But the Green Lantern movie, like, I want to love it because it's Green Lantern on the big screen. They went with Hal Jordan and not fucking Kyle Rayner, and it's Ryan Reynolds. But I can't say that I love it because the writing is awful, and most of the movie takes place on Earth. Like,
okay,
that
doesn't make
not a lot of sense. It makes about as much sense as, Jon Stewart being on Earth for most of Justice League, the most of the Justice League cartoon. Like, why are you here? Like, yeah, it's okay for an origin story, but kind of ramp it up a little bit at the end and be like, okay, we're super in space by the end of this movie.
Yeah.
But that's not even the only problem with that movie. There's the fucking suit. Like, he was right to make fun of the suit.
CGI.
Yeah, make fun of the suit in Deadpool. Like, I don't think Ryan Reynolds was bad as Hal Jordan, but I do think it was written poorly, and they could have done so much better. Sinestro's amazing. We have Kilowog and Tomare. They were fucking great. You have to watch it just to see these things, and then, like, especially somebody that doesn't know a lot about the Lantern lore.
Exactly.
I think you'd be okay as using that movie as a jumping off point. I would say start there, but don't use that as a gauge for the rest of the universe. Start there and then watch, like, read the comics, like Jeff Johns comics, the Brightest Day, the Blackest Night. Well, read Blackest Night. No, read Rebirth first. Read Rebirth first.
Is are you talking about the new Rebirth
Green Lantern,
comics, or like new Rebirth comics, or are you talking about, because now DC's doing the Rebirth thing, which I've heard the Rebirth universe is pretty good,
right?
So far,
I mean, I might be confused. Boy, I'd feel stupid if I was being confused about this because of the whole Rebirth thing. But but anyway, long story short, after I said the long story, it's the long story, and now I'll just say the thing. That's how that works, right? You're supposed to say a bunch of stuff and then say long story short and make it even longer. Anyway, Hal Jordan was dead, which was a really stupid idea on DC's part. He was dead for a while, too long, and fucking Joe Kyle Rayner got in there, and then fucking garbage. Anyway, Jeff Jones got in there and revived Hal Jordan and brought this back, and he just fucking took the Lantern universe and made it godly. Like, it's what we were waiting for decades, and he did it. Like, that's where you need to start. Is I think it's Green Lantern Rebirth, like the original. Was it early 2000s? I think.
Okay.
And then Blackest Night, then Brightest Day, and that's pretty much the entirety of the needed arcs. Those are the things you what the fuck am I looking for? There's a word for it. Necessity, staples. I don't know, something like that. Go read those comics. Go do it.
Okay, so you would say those are good start points.
Yeah, those are good start points. Oh, and then go watch Green Lantern animated series. Do it. Buy it on Blu-ray. Man, we have it on Blu-ray. You can watch it on Blu-ray. It's really fucking good.
Honestly, I think I'd find more, like after reading some of those comics, I'm pretty sure I could get into that a lot more.
Oh, yeah.
I know when I watched it initially, I was a little confused and stuff.
Yeah. I know Savannah, I got her into the animated series, and she fucking loves it. And she loves it so much, she's the one that she went out and bought it on Blu-ray just so we could watch it again. And
it's good.
Like, she didn't even. It's not even that she got into the Green Lantern. She got into the Red Lantern. She's like, I love Red Lanterns because they're all about rage and just that. She's like, that's me. It's great. And like Razor, who isn't canon to the comics, but is to this the animated series, is original for the animated series. He's like one of her favorites, and like that's really fun and cool. I mean, he's a pretty good character. I wish they'd do more with him, but it is what it is. But yes, go watch those. You should never let me ramble on about Green Lantern because I will do this for hours.
You should just do a video.
God, fuck it, no.
No.
No. No, because then I start saying things and I'll say the wrong thing and I'll get the names wrong or the timelines wrong or something and or second guess myself the whole time even though I have it right. That's the worst part. Anxiety, folks, it's a horrible bitch.
Does Black Widow really need a solo movie? So apparently there's a lot of talk about with the directors at first it started with fans wanting Black Widow movie and now there's a lot of directors. I think one of the directors of the Avengers I think was interested in doing a solo Black Widow movie. I think Scarlett Johansson would just say more likely.
I have nothing against the idea.
No.
I don't see why.
I'm not a huge fan of the Avengers in general. Maybe if I started reading some of the comics, I don't like. I guess I just don't like. I'm fine with the Avengers. I just don't like the typical, Iron Man, Captain America, Hulk, and Thor.
Right.
I just get tired of seeing those four.
You should watch the Iron Man cartoon from the early '90s. It's just called Iron Man, but it's got all the characters in it. It's
good?
Yeah, it's really good.
Okay, that's good.
That's where I started, and it was really well. I mean, I read the comics before that a little bit, but that cartoon is where I really got into that, and that's
because I grew up basically just I didn't have much comic books in this case, so I had my largest extent of superhero knowledge was more so X-Men in this case, which even at that. Besides that, it was Spider-Man, Daredevil. And it was all because of cinematic universes for the good or for better or worse.
Right.
So I really didn't know much about the Avengers until the movies came out, and then I think it was the hype train that ruined it for me.
Yeah, I can see that.
I mean, I've watched some of the Avengers TV shows and stuff, some of them. I like them. I mean, they're not bad.
I watched
the
first series, yeah.
The series are not
right
because they focus on other people too. But
because it's not just they make 4 or 5 or whatever.
Exactly. It's
I watched the first. What was the Earth's Mightiest or something? Whatever the second one was is where I got off that because they took almost entirely, and I shit you not, almost entirely because they took Hawkeye's mask away and they gave him a goddamn pair of sunglasses. Fuck you, man. Fuck you. If you want to sit here and tell me that Hawkeye's mask doesn't work on screen, especially on a goddamn cartoon, fuck you. Now, as far as the movies are concerned, and here's a rant video. Write this shit down. The next time you want to say that these characters' masks don't work, like Hawkeye, for example, his mask wouldn't work on screen. Wolverine, his mask wouldn't work on screen. On the fucking movies, in the movie theater?
Yep.
Fuck you. You would never say that about Spider-Man,
nope.
or Iron Man, or Batman. You would never. They wouldn't watch your movie.
They would argue, hey, but those masks are iconic.
You know what the difference is? You hit it on the head. You
Yeah.
hit it on the head. Those characters have such a huge following.
Yep.
People see that and they're like, "Oh my god, I love that! I love Batman! I love Spider-Man! I love Iron Man! Oh,
Superman."
Yeah, well, it's just still no mask, but still.
Yeah, still, but I mean, insane.
These other characters, the lesser known, the not so popular ones, fucking Iron Fist. Give Iron Fist a mask, Netflix. What is wrong with you?
Yeah,
that was dumb. That was so dumb.
That turned me off actually as soon as I seen that too.
And if you give him a mask,
if you give him the outfit, I'm pretty sure. Unlike if you guys were to give him an outfit on the second season, if they have one,
I mean, he'll be in the Defenders.
Well, I guess so. I'm saying if they do that, you know how many people would probably forgive you
Yeah,
For-
well,
for that-
maybe.
I mean, the writing could still.
Yeah,
Yes.
give them a mask. You know why? You know, if you're not gonna, if you're not gonna just, pander to us fanboys, how about you can have a stunt doubler, a stunt doubler. That's a step above a stunt double. It's somebody that throws stunt doubles out at the screen.
Okay.
But you can have a stunt double do crazy amounts of kung fu and crazy shit and keep your actor intact. It's great. Instead of this lame ass shit where he barely knew kung fu. I mean, what we get 2 hours of fucking practice? What the fuck was that? Like, what are you thinking, Netflix? Give him a mask. Holy shit.
Cool.
Pisses me off. You know, Hawkeye can't have a mask. He does. It just looks dumb. Really? The only reason you say that is because
Is that one of the reasons why they won't give Wolverine like his mask too? Like, or
it's the same reason. Yeah, Wolverine's the same way.
Same
The
way
only
his
reason,
face.
no. Jesus.
on his face.
The only reason you say that is because you don't want to take the chance that somebody's going to be like, "Who's that? What?" Because you don't know who that is. Other people aren't going to know. Guess what? We know who the fans know who we like.
That should be
know
your
what
target
we like.
audience. That should be your target.
Exactly.
Audience.
Target for the fans of the original,
See-
and then branch out from there. It's
Yeah,
not
what
hard.
you do, then you can incorporate, like, focus on the like making the fans of the series like happy first, but you can incorporate those other things like, like high level actors, like for example,
Exactly.
pull people in that way. It's like, trust me, if like for example, like with Shazam, I don't think they're doing. Are they still going to do that?
I think
Shazam?
they're starting with Black Adam.
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
even know.
Well,
That's kind of
okay,
scaring me now.
But they were like saying like I think like initially they were saying like they wanted Dwayne the Rock Johnson to be like
Yeah, I think
Shazam.
he's-
That would work. I mean,
I think he's always been
Yeah.
in talks for Black
Yeah.
Adam. Yeah.
yeah, Black Adam or something.
Yeah.
But but that would work to pull people in. Not much people
Yep.
know about those characters,
Exactly. That's
and then
how
pull
you
them
do
in.
it.
That's why you do it.
You
That's
can
why you
still
do
give
it.
them I know it might. I don't want to give them excuses here.
Yeah.
And it's not an excuse even if this is the reason. But back in the day when with all this shit was just starting with like the X-Men movies and shit, they're like, well, Hugh Jackman's too pretty. They don't want to cover his face up. Or it might be in his contract. It might not have been Hugh Jackman that I'm thinking about. Somebody along those lines. Somewhere along those lines, one of the actors or whatever, maybe multiple actors said, well, it's in the contract. You can't cover my face up, this, that, or the other thing. Whatever. I don't care. But get around that. Tell them, hey, I'm not going to sign you if you can't wear the goddamn outfit. What? Would you hire somebody to play Bruce Wayne if he's not going to wear the goddamn Batman cowl? The fuck is wrong with you?
I wear a hoodie.
Yeah, you're going to wear a hoodie.
When you're, oh god.
Don't give me that shit. Oh, his mask doesn't work on screen. Fuck you. Oh, I even saw one argument on some the comments someplace regarding something like this. I think it was on Iron Fist. Somebody actually said that, oh, well, people don't wear masks in real life. That just wouldn't work. People don't run around on streets with masks.
This is not
We're
realistic.
talking about a goddamn movie or a TV show in a comic book world with superheroes that
Based
have
in a
been
universe.
established.
It's an alternate universe.
Alternate universe. Use your goddamn imagination.
Mutants.
You go watch fucking Avatar and say, oh, well, people aren't blue in space. That's not people.
The whole people
Oh
don't
my
grow
God.
big and angry.
Fuck
Their
is
muscles
wrong
don't
with
get
you?
bigger when they're angry.
Jesus Christ.
People don't come back at no one ever complains about no one and no one complains about like serial killing, like the classic serial killing movies, like with Freddy Krueger, for example. Not demons don't come out. Demons are realistic in this. Oh wait,
Yeah.
oh sorry, that's realistic.
We don't have actual demons on the streets or in our dreams killing us. He's not a demon, but
Satan.
still, we're not haunted in our dreams killed by something that can actually kill us. Fuck.
Oh, wow. So a person wearing a mask on screen is more unrealistic
Yeah.
than
Yeah.
a demon.
Yeah.
Oh,
You have to
killing
wonder.
people.
You have to wonder what somebody like that thinks when they watch anything fantasy and any
Yeah.
kind of fiction at all. Like, what are you thinking?
But this is
I want to
fine.
know. I want to know. Hey, if you see this video, let me know in the comments. Tell me what you're thinking
Probably
because
also
you're
watch-
nuts.
They probably also watch like Harry Potter. And
Yeah,
stuff
what the
like
fuck, man?
that. Again,
Jesus,
But
it's
it's because-
fantasy. It's fiction. It's supposed to
sci-fi,
look fun.
science fiction.
Jesus Christ. No, okay, that's enough of that
Okay.
rant.
Oh, that was
Holy
great.
Fuck.
I love that. Okay. So completely
Doesn't
different
work
note.
on
Let's see.
screen,
Let's see if
son
this.
of a
Let's see if
bitch.
this somehow leads back to DC again.
Oh, Jesus.
Dragon's Dogma, PS4.
Go play it on PS3. It's worth it. It's worth it to go buy a PS3. Dragon's Dogma. Go buy a PS3.
What if it's coming to
Oh,
PS4?
you can play it on. Yeah, it's gonna come on. It's gonna come on PS4. It's gonna come to PS4. Dragon's Dogma by Capcom. It's important because Capcom is the one that's dropping the ball here. Like, they don't have fingers; they're dropping it so well. That it's the best franchise they've come out with for fucking years, and it's already this is the 5th anniversary of this game that we have yet to see a sequel to. Apparently, they made like a game called Dragon's Dogma or something that's an online or an MMO kind of thing.
Oh yeah.
Like, why they pulled
Something like
they
that.
pulled an Elder Scrolls on it.
Oh.
Thanks guys.
Oh. Yeah.
Appreciate that.
I can go on the rant about Elder Scrolls,
Yeah.
but I'm not going to right now. You can. I'm
But-
gonna wait till you finish
But
your
this
Dragon's
fucking this game is amazing. If you like Monster Hunter, play it.
Just
if
need
you don't
graphics.
like Monster Hunter, play it. I don't care. Play it either way. Those are the conditions.
Dogma. Okay.
It's
So I'm just making a side note for me to talk about.
make your notes. It's a fantasy game. You create your character or whatever.
Yep.
And
RPG?
right, an action RPG, and it's got you get like a partner that you make. That's it's an AI partner, but they're by your design, so you can make whatever, male, female, big, small, whatever.
That's cool.
Yep, and they follow her, and they have a system where you can go online. This is the only online aspect of this game. It's completely single player except for this. You can go online into, I forget what they call it. It's like a big black room with a bunch of smoke,
Mhm.
and you can summon other people's partners, and you can actually hire them. So
Whoa.
if you started the game, you could go in there and hire my character, my partner character, to
Really?
follow you. Yep, it's really fucking cool, and it's an action RPG. You go around, you can fight monsters like you would in Monster Hunter almost, and actually it's got some stuff that Monster Hunter could take from it too. For example, like it's been a few years, it's been 5 years now since I played it, but for like the fucking Cyclops, you'd climb up their fucking back and like start stabbing them in the eye, like this kind of shit. It's not just walk up to big things, start swinging. Sure, you can do that, but if you want to kill it, climb up there, start stabbing it in the fucking eye, and that's the fucking dragon fights. Those are dragon fights. Like you find the dragon just walking along.
I mean, not
You,
like
you like gotta climb up on that fucker, and
So-
it flies away. It's got you on it, and you just hold on to hold on to that fucking.
So a lot more exciting
What I
than
just
you know
said.
your typical like Elder Scrolls, like
Right.
you know like
Right.
like Skyrim fights with dragons.
Way better.
Guess how those ones are. Oh, there's a dragon.
It's in the sky. You have to sit and shoot at it.
Oh no, he killed someone.
That's the difference. That's the
I mean,
difference.
don't get me
More
wrong.
than-
I love Skyrim, but I mean,
Yeah,
it's like that's. I'm a
but there are
Skyrim
some
nerd,
things about
actually.
Skyrim. There's some things about Skyrim. that, no fingers. Just
I'm
drop
a
that
huge
ball.
fan of Fallout and Skyrim, but I have so many complaints I could make.
Yep.
But anyway,
Yep. I'm trying not to continue to rant because I've ranted about 2 things already. Let's not rant about the fact that Capcom just let Dragon's Dogma
die.
sit in the back burner. Yeah, they forgot. They turned the burner off. And I'm
Oh,
like,
no.
what are you doing? This is the best thing you've done in years. What the fuck are you thinking? Where's my Dragon's Dogma 2? It's... Oh my god. Okay.
It's okay. So
But they'll make how many sequels to Devil May Cry? Oh boy. Oh boy.
there was like 5, weren't? Then
I don't want to
making
think about it.
them.
I don't want to think about it. Moving on.
Okay, okay. So this probably won't make you. So like, your thought. Okay,
Didn't
so
need a drink after
remember
this.
when like this continuously like tortures me with Elder Scrolls Online. Every time I go on the PSN, I have to deal with this every single day. You go on, and they have an advertisement for Elder Scrolls Online. Guess what's the new big DLC? It says, oh, by the way, this is what you see. You see like the classic Morrowind symbol,
Yeah, Morrowind
and
in that
everything,
font.
and then like you see Elder Scrolls, so you're like yes, and then you look very tiny in like very tiny text, Elder Scrolls Online.
DC. It's a DLC. It's not DC. It's not DC. It's DLC.
You pay a shit ton of money for it too.
For the online game, for the online Elder Scrolls game,
That you already paid
you
for.
have access to the realm of Morrowind. It's not the Morrowind game that was completely badass and balls to the wall and all those sayings that you apply to things that are really good. It's just DLC, so you have access to the area where that took place. It's like me making a game somehow and being like, hey, you want to buy DLC for Tatooine? You get to go to Tatooine. You know all those places. You know that planet where all those things happened in Star Wars.
There's sand, of
universe.
course.
It's got sand, and
Dry.
it's got the city that Jabba used to live in, or outside of, whatever.
Luke
It's
Luke was
fine.
there.
Yeah, he used to be there at one point.
Yeah.
You're gonna buy the DLC, right? Because I wrote Tatooine across the top there.
Sometimes,
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
maybe. Depends how much money it is.
Why, Bethesda? Come on. You know we just want a remastered Morrowind. Yeah.
I mean, they might have just used that as. I mean, I'm kind of hoping they did that as a test.
Yeah, I
You see
doubt
it?
it. I doubt it.
It's
that
very
was just
doubtful.
a cash grab.
Okay, I have one more thing for now.
Okay, go
Spaceballs
for it.
2.
Go for it. Spaceballs 2.
Yep.
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it.
The Schwartz.
So they're like,
the
I
Schwartz
guess
is
they.
with me.
I don't know. Yeah, they're not confirming that it's coming out. Oh, I do have one other thing to
Mhm.
mention. I guess. From the sound of it, this is. It sounds like they are for sure going to do another Austin Powers movie.
Really? I
Yeah.
thought Mike Myers was all done. He was washed up after Guru.
No, he's all for it.
Huh.
He's been wanting to do that for a while, I guess. But
Is he okay?
I think I think they want to do it now, or they're starting to work on it more so now. They have the script or something like it's done, but they want to start production on it pretty soon because right now the spy genre is kind of increasing in popularity for because of the what is it called that. It's like a British spy movie.
Oh, The Kingsman?
The Kingsman,
Yeah.
yeah. Because that series is pretty popular.
Yeah.
Or it's become pretty popular.
I suppose they're going to spoof The Kingsman then.
Maybe.
I suppose I can see that happen. I mean,
I
they've
mean,
done James Bond until now. So.
and they're bringing back a lot of things from the early 2000s,
Yeah,
90s.
I suppose. It's scary to think that we're through an entire cycle of movies and entertainment and shit where they're like, let's reboot shit from 2002. What? Wait, huh?
What?
Wait, what year is this? That was 15 years ago? Shit.
Wait, what? Blink 182 released a new album?
They're at Blink 189 now? I don't know math. 195.
We're reboot. Oh yeah, just wait for the. Fuck. We're reboot. Oh wait, we don't have to reboot the X-Men because.
We're just gonna continue the X-Men.
Yeah.
Can we reboot it, please? Just completely. Just
Why? You don't want the first
stop
class stuff?
everything.
You want prequels?
No.
Or
'cause
prequels
they-
in a different universe?
No, I'm so sick of all the different universes and all that shit.
You know,
Reboot it clean.
If you really love that, pay attention to more DC stuff because it gets really fucking complicated. There's I think there's 53 known universes, but they're unlimited.
Yeah.
So every time they have a new I think it's every 2 years they have another planet almost.
Yeah. I mean, they
Or
have the
another
multiverse.
universe.
There. Yeah.
Because the multiverse thing. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
They make it work.
I mean, it's
it's
all
a way to do it.
understandable on both Marvel and DC
technically
side, but it's
every single it's confusing because in Marvel, I mean, they don't talk about other universes, I guess, as much.
right.
But DC, they rationalize it, I guess. So it's technically, even if you say like it's easy in Marvel to be like, well, you know that Spider-Man movie's not canon to the actual Spider-Man.
Yeah.
But in DC, it's that Batman movie is technically canon in one of those universes that they talk about.
Yeah.
That's how it is in that universe. That's how they rationalize it, which I mean I appreciate, but it gets super fucking complicated.
Yeah, I just...
Like DC lore is complicated.
I think the X-Men movie franchise has been just a train wreck for years now. Like,
I mean, it's not even the fact
everything
that,
after X2 is just like, just reboot it. Just.
I mean, First Class. Like I've seen First Class and a few of the other ones. They're not
Yeah.
bad. They're not bad.
They're
It's
not
just-
bad. It's just not. No.
They're
I
losing
can't-
their charm. I kind of or
I don't know.
overplayed. I don't know.
No, they don't take them seriously. I don't feel like they're taking them seriously. Like they'll introduce characters now, they'll kill them off really early, and it's like, what? Like, why? What? Why did you do that?
Yeah.
Don't do that. Don't kill the characters off right after you. Not in the same movie you introduced them in. Oh my god.
Yeah, I get that.
Like, oh my god. For example, and this isn't X-Men, but it was the perfect tone setting movie. The original Teen
Titans.
not Teen Titans. Tim Burton's Batman
Tim Burton.
from '89.
Yeah.
That set the tone for all of that kind of shit for any superhero movie. Introduce iconic villain alongside iconic superhero. Iconic villain who traditionally goes through tons of shit with this character dies by the end of the movie. 90 minutes in, they're dead. Wait, what? Spoiler alert, they killed Joker in the first Batman movie. Like, why? I mean, they might have done it before that, but I think that was the first one where they're like, here's this iconic villain that should be around for decades. Now he's dead an hour after you meet him.
I would love to see a Batman.
What the fuck?
I would love to see a Batman like trilogy where the Joker survives all of it,
Yeah, throw him in jail, like you have to do in the cartoons
and then he escapes.
or in the comics.
He
for
plans
fuck's
an
sake.
escape, and with then ooh look,
Yep.
there's Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
Or
Guess what, guys? That gives you more options for the future.
wow,
You know the easy out that writers take when they're just bombarded by idiots that don't know how writing works? They kill the characters off. Stop killing characters! Like, you don't need to.
yeah,
Death is not the answer. You don't need angst. You don't need people to just be wiped out from your universe. You can throw
They
them in
want people
jail.
to feel satisfied.
Yeah,
They
but
want
that's-
that. They want it to be like, see, the bad guy lost in the end.
He still loses if he goes to jail, and it's not
Exactly.
it's not as permanent. So you
Batman's
can
not supposed to kill.
kind of backstep on that a little bit and bring him out of retirement if you need him for a sequel. You know, and it's like, I feel like I don't think that the writers in Hollywood are bad. I think they're under pressure from stupid people that don't know how writing works, and they have to do stupid things. Like, oh, we just need to hurry up and crank this out, or we need to make this so audiences like this. I do audiences because what they mean by that is the director or the backers or whoever it is, the fucking
Sponsors.
producer. Yeah, sponsors, producers. They're the ones paying for this shit, and they need to be convinced that, oh well, is it traditional enough? I can't take too much of a risk. It needs to be a
Is
traditional
it
movie. where-
advertiser friendly?
Like, is it advertiser friendly?
It's kind of the same thing. It's kind of the same thing.
Here's the enemy.
YouTube and
You need to prove to me he'll be dead by the end of the movie. What? No, I don't. Oh well, if you want to get paid, you're a writer, and there's a million other writers that would love to have your place. You want to get paid? Make the Joker die. God damn it! Fine, the Joker falls off a building and he's dead. All right, there you go.
oh look, Batman tries to save him. Oh wait, something happened. Oops, slip die.
I think that's what's happening. I'm not an expert, but that's from my point of view. That's what's happening in Hollywood.
But Batman can't kill the Joker. No, but we can cause the Joker to die other ways.
So either the writers are like being manipulated, or more or less forced into writing stuff a certain way, or the writers in Hollywood are all just fucking useless and they can't think for themselves.
Rants. I love it.
Go ahead and do your outro.
What was my?
I don't know
outro
what's our
again?
outro going to be for this. Tell us what we should name our show. That's about
Down in the comments below, you should let us know things, and you should click that button that looks like a like. Yeah, you're the nerd. Check me out on my channel. I guess I have some stuff, not much right now, but more planned. And this is Kyra82, of course. He is here. He is the guy.
That's me.
He is the rant.
You're watching this on my channel.
It is. It's
Hit
his
that
channel.
subscribe button.
You're right. If you already subscribed, leave
I
a
got
like.
lots of thumbs. Mostly just the 2, but I use them
Mostly.
lots. I'm not gonna like editing this video. It's gonna take forever. Thanks for stopping by.
Bye.